Hello, welcome to my page. I'm Michelle, and this is my page, Glitzy Yaya. If you're watching this part of the video, you're watching the replay, so just hashtag replay and let me know that you're here. So while we're waiting on some friends to hop on, I'm just gonna share us out. And as you're hopping on, just say hello and let me know that you're here. Hi Maureen, hi Robin, hi Heidi. I'm good, how are you Heidi? Hi Tina, how is everybody? Hi Natalie, thank you for sprinkling, I appreciate you. So today we're with the Bright Ideas Crafters and Marketplace, and today is Macaron Madness. So this last couple of hours it's been a little crazy. My 3D printer decided to make all kinds of spaghetti, and so I was trying to fix that. And then my dog, my husband, I told y'all, she is a daddy's girl, and she pouts when he leaves. Well, he had a doctor's appointment, so he had to go out of town. And he's taken this week off, so he's been here. So she has gotten spoiled with him being here every day. So I lost her. And so I am panicking because I know I take her out on the leash, so I know she's not outside. So she's somewhere in the house, and I cannot find her. And I am searching every room because I thought, okay, I blocked her in the room somewhere. Hi, Ramona, how are you? So I'm looking under the beds. I am searching everywhere, and I cannot find her. And I am not kidding y'all. I searched this house for like 30 minutes. And then I go back in my bedroom, and his side of the bed, the covers are down. And I just happened to notice the covers twitch. And this little turd has crawled underneath the covers and is under the covers in the bed. I was ready to beat her. I literally turned this house upside down, and then it went downhill from there. So, needless to say, that's why I was almost late coming on, because then I realized, because I'm gonna do Patriotic, that this is all the red clay I have. So I'm searching for some red clay, and this is all I have. So that's how my day's going. Yes, I was gonna have to call my husband and say, I don't know where she is. She disappeared. Because my husband swears that we have ghosts, and so I was just gonna tell him the ghosts got her. And then she just looks at me like, what's your problem? I was just laying here sleeping. Oh my goodness. So anyway, so today, macaron madness. Let's get this going. So I have this canvas. I've already painted it. I was going to use it for something else. So I have been, actually I have made one before, You know how they do the stacked cakes on the canvases? I thought we would do stacked macarons. But we're gonna do red, white, and blue, and we'll go smaller. We'll do a big one, and then a smaller one, and then a baby one. So we'll start with the red one. This is probably enough. Right, Ramona? I am going to add a little of this. This is kind of like a watermelon, so it's going to lighten it up a little bit, but I don't have any more. I'm going to have to order some when I get off. You know how when you have so much and then you're like, use it, and you keep thinking in your mind, oh, I still have plenty. I don't have to worry about it. And then when you go to get another bag and then it's gone. And you're like, well, where did it go? So it's gone. I've used it all. Hi, Vicki. Hi, Tammy. How are y'all doing today? So anyway, all is good. Dog is found. She's over there on her bed now, so. Oh, my goodness. I really thought I was going crazy because my house is not that big. It's just a 3-bedroom, and I keep all the doors closed because I know she will go in, and if she is left unattended, she does get in trouble. She likes to tear up styrofoam and make confetti, or actually anything, any paper, socks, shoes. She's still in her puppy phase, so anything that she can get her hands on, she will make confetti. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so the other thing I want to do, normally, you know, you have clay in the middle. Hi, Holly. I'm going to put ribbon. We're going to see how that goes. Yes, she has. So she likes my shoes and my husband's socks. I wish she liked my socks because socks are a lot cheaper than shoes. But it is what it is. Okay, so this one is my wide ribbon. So I think we're gonna do, okay, so we'll do red and blue, red, then white. I think I'm gonna use this one with the white. I'll use this one with the white. Or maybe this one with the white. One of those two. Can y'all see? For the middle one. And then what did I do with the... And then this one to go with the blue one, the one on top. Or should I put this one in the middle to break it up? Well, that's got... I think that'll work. Or should I put that one? Either way, that'll work. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this and hope that it works, that it doesn't mess up. I've never used clay fabric, so we're gonna see. We're gonna experiment today. So I am gonna put the ribbon on first, obviously. Have y'all ever used, now I have done it like as ribbons, like like for the little dresses on characters and that kind of thing. But I've never done it like the clay on top of it. Hi Debbie, how are you? And I did, like I said, we're gonna put this on a canvas, so that's why it's flat back. Okay, down. Tuck that down. Hi Becky, how are you? Not be quite that much. Because I don't want it bulky to be on the canvas. But I do want it to, you know what, let's just miter that. Get rid of that little that bulk right there. Use your tools so you don't get burnt. And I am going to tuck this under. Yes, it is ribbon. And I'm going to put clay on the top. And like I said, I've never used clay on top of ribbon this way, so we're going to see how it works. Hopefully it works well. We're going to do the macarons on a canvas. Hi, Sherry. I just want that down good so it's not bulky. I've got to clean my table. It turned off cold here. We had some rain and we had some thunderstorm warnings, but I don't think it really got too bad. Or if it did, we slept through it, but we sure did have warnings. Okay, so that's what we have right now. Oh, that had that wire down. Okay, now let's roll this out. Actually, let's half that so we don't have to work with so much. Debbie, did y'all get some bad weather? I think Marissa lost power. That's big. I still want it kind of thick. So we want a straight edge. these over here. Okay, I want this a little bit longer. It just changed. You're getting rain. Okay, so I'm just gonna check, make sure I have it long enough. Yeah, I think it's long enough. So I'm just gonna put some glue. Right there. And I'm gonna go right above that little lacy part. And then obviously on top of here. I think I'm gonna cut that right there. I don't want any extra. Oh, 79. Where did I get this ribbon? I either got it at, let's see. I probably got it at Deco Exchange when I went to one of the retreats. Okay, I'm gonna try to set it up here. No. When you go to the retreat, you get to go to the warehouse at Deco Exchange, and you get to go shop all the ribbon. And I think that's when I got it. Yeah, I have so much ribbon, it's ridiculous. And I really forget where I got it. Like when I go to Babam's retreats, I get ribbon there, and then we go to Craft Tech, and then I get ribbon there. Okay. That will stand up. Trying to get this to stick and not slide off this ribbon before I just slide it down. And then I get glue on my hand. I'm just going to pull it around. We're gonna have to put glitter on this because I have glue all over my hands and I did not bring anything to wipe. again, I don't want it real bulky in the back because it's going to go right up against that canvas. So I'm going to take the majority of that off. And it's really okay because we're going to have another macaron right there on top of it. So you won't see a lot of that glue. And it will dry clear. And I'm going to roll a worm and put right there on top of it so we can texturize it. And then we're going to have to put one on the bottom. Okay, so there's the top. Okay. You know what? Where's my spray bottle? Yeah. Hold please. I got a spray bottle. It's got water in it. Hi, Fern. No, Maureen. No. Do not be an enabler. No. Stop. Stop. I will not enable you with the rhinestone ribbon if you do not enable me with ribbon. Because, hear me out. I have 2 wreath workshops, retreats that I'm getting ready to go to. BAMS is coming up, and so is why do I always forget that one? The one in MB, is it MB? I always forget it. I don't know why. I want to say MJ because MJ always comes after me on Mondays, and I know it's not MJ. But I know I'll come home with ribbon. Max, thank you. And I get to meet Sam. I'm so flippin' excited. There's somebody else that comes on my live that's going to be there. Is it you, Robin? Are you going? Somebody else is going that I'm going to get to meet. So, Christina, I don't make wreaths on lives because I don't feel comfortable. Like, I can make a wreath and I think they look good, but that's not where my comfort level is, if that makes sense. I mean, I could probably do one. You know, like Sam. Sam just gets in there and she just like do talks as she does it. And I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I like making wreaths, but that's not something that's not my first thing that I would pick up. But I do love it. I love the flowers. I love the ribbon, and all the things that comes with making wreaths. I am absolutely amazed at watching wreath makers when they make bows. They make it seem so effortless, like especially Amy and Angel and Jordan and all those amazing wreath makers. They just like boop, 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 and there's this ginormous bow, and it's like I would still be at it like 3 hours later because I've taken it apart and our amazing group leader, Miss Debbie, is also a wreath maker. And when I went to Ginger's first retreat, she's one of those that just goes boop, and she had an amazing bow. So, yeah, your girl Debbie is very talented and amazing. She doesn't just do clay. She does all the things. Okay, let's cut this off. Again, just make sure it's not bulky in the back. Are you talking about Debbie? Is it Latoni? Hi, Eliza. How are you? Hola. Okay, so we got our top and bottom. Not too bad. Okay, let's roll. I want it kind of thick. Thank you. You're so sweet. Yes, Debbie is amazing. I love watching her too. And she's always so positive. I love her positivity. You know, you never hear criticism, or she's always has kind words, and I love that. It's what the world needs, more kindness. Yes, she did work in, I think, I could be wrong, but I think she said she worked at HEB florist. Now, don't quote me on that. I could have just totally made that up. Okay, so we got our little worm. I'm just going to put some texture on there. I know that looks good, doesn't it, Maureen? I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, but I think we need some more glue in there because it's kind of pulling off. Just make sure you glue it, though. And that glue will dry clear. The worm for the bottom. Put the glue before we start. That way we don't have to go back. Hi Shay, how are you? Press it down. Just a little texture. When you're texturing, remember, make sure you go in pretty deep because when it puffs out, if you don't go down deep enough, you'll lose your texture. And I'm gonna push that down. Cut that off. I don't want that on the back. Okay, so there's our bottom layer. And put the red up. Okay, so definitely need to clean my table because we're doing white. Probably should have did the white one first, but I didn't. So the white one is going to be a little bit smaller. Hey, Colleen. So that's what that'll look like. So our bottom layer. So I'm gonna glue these two together. I was gonna put one in the middle, but since I'm putting ribbon, I think I'm just gonna glue them together. That way I can just put the ribbon straight on top. And this is that Gaps and Crack, and I had put it in one of those silicone muffin molds, and then I just cut it in half. It was like in my stash. You can see it's old because it's yellow. When they get older, they kind of turn yellow. Okay. All right. So which ribbon do y'all want in the middle? Do y'all want the stars? Or do you want this one? Which one? The top one or the bottom one? I hope I can get it where you can see it. There. What is wrong with me today? The top one or the bottom one? Stars? I like the stars too. Okay, 2 stars and a stripe. Top. Okay. Okay, I'm going one before we got 3 stars. We're going to just go with that. Because I am determined to finish this project. Same. Now we may lose that red fuzzy. That's okay. Got that. Condition our white. So let's go over the lineup. So this morning we had Das Crafts Boutique with Marissa. She started at 10 a.m. Paper Sweeties with Miss Debbie. She was on at 11. Maritza with Glamour Ritz was on at 12. Miss Maureen with Home for Every Season was on before me at 1. And then me, I am Michelle with Glitzy Yaya. After me, we have Treasures inspired by Ruben. After Ruben, you have That's So Cute by Dee. And then we have 2 breaks. And then at 7 p.m., you have Shapes Creations. And then at 8 p.m., you have Our Unique Touch with Lauren. And then to close us off tonight, Live Faith and Love Crafts with Lucy at 9 p.m. Was there a change in the lineup? I feel like maybe there might have been a change and I did not update my flyer. If there's a change, can somebody let me know? And I apologize for, for not updating the flyer. Excuse me. Same thing, we're just going to get a straight edge. It's a little thick right there. I'm just going to roll it out a little bit more. We're going to get some glue. Go around the edges, same as before. Make sure we get it on the top. And spread it out. And you might not need glue on the, styrofoam for this, but you definitely need it on the ribbon. Pick it up. Same thing, gonna put it right in there. It sticks on the back, and we'll trim it off. Okay, and you may be right. Like I said, I feel like there was a change, and that may have been the change. So on these, if I was doing a regular, just a single macaron, I would kind of make it like rounded on the top. But since something is gonna sit on this, I'm not. The top one I will, but this one I'm not gonna worry about it. Glue cleaned up. Just do a little round. Hi Priscilla, are you feeling better today? I felt so bad for you yesterday. Or Monday, not yesterday, it was Monday. I don't even know what day today is. Okay, 15 minutes. So D, is somebody else coming on after me in Ruben's place? Or Debbie? Oh, Priscilla, I'm so sorry. That's gotta be miserable. Okay, same thing, just texture. I'm just rolling a worm, and I haven't even put the bottom on yet. Cut our straight edges. Over here. Make sure you get on the ribbon. And on this styrofoam. Cover the bottom. And cut out that extra. Oh, you're welcome, Maureen. I know yours will be fantastic. A lot of clay right there. Okay. Let's roll a worm. Debbie, are you still on here? Maureen, do you know, did Ruben say he was not going to be on today? If he's not going to be on, I may stay on, and nobody's coming on after me, I may stay on and try to finish it. If not, then I'm going to have to stop shortly. If y'all are okay with that. If y'all are tired of me, then I'll get off. Just texturize that. So there's that one. Set that one right over there. Put our white up. And we got our little blue. Thanks, Heidi. He said he hadn't been feeling good. Okay. Hi, Denise. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep going just to see if I can finish this. And then after me will be D. This won't be too much longer because this little one is little. And then I didn't have anything, which that one should be a good size. So I had talked about this before. Sometimes you can get some Bose clay and it's perfect, and sometimes you get it and it's very tough and you have to condition it a whole lot. This blue is a bag that's really tough. You have to condition it a whole lot. So I actually have it, that's why it's in that big bag. I have it in with a really wet blue, hoping to dry out the wet one and moisten the hard one. So, I mean, it ends up being good, but you still have to work with it a whole lot. Okay, same thing. Just gonna glue these two together. We have our red ribbon, straight down the middle. You bought the gold one. The gold one that was in the little bitty, do I have it? This one? Did you buy that one? This one is very tough. It's actually, I guess, just for molds. It's not the same kind of, you don't use it like this. From what I've been told, you only use it kind of for molds, and it does pick up details in molds beautifully. So if you use it for molds that has a lot of details, it works good. It doesn't stick to your molds. I mean, it comes out of your molds really well. But yes, you have to work that. It's terrible. But it does good in molds. Same thing. So this one, we kind of want the top of this one to kind of be molded. So let's put a little extra little bit of clay up there. Usually I have a whole, I have a styrofoam. A half styrofoam. Something that's dry. It won't mess up. Here, let's just tear a little piece of this off. Yes. Hi Maritza, how are you? Yes, Maureen. It's like you're exhausted. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit of styrofoam up here to give it a little bit of a dome shaped. And this is just pieces of that gaps and crack. Yes, I do like tight bond. I still have both, but the tight bond is good. So this will just make our macaron kind of dome up, like, you know how they have that pretty dome. The other ones didn't matter because we're gonna stack them on top. You're doing, yes, you can absolutely get this on Amazon. That's where I get mine. But you can get it anywhere. I think the first time I got this, and it was actually before Jen from Straight Jacket Crafting started recommending it. I actually got it at the hardware store. I saw it and I'm like, I wonder what this is all about. So I had gotten it from the hardware store. Okay, so there, we have a little dome top. I'm not going to put it on the bottom now because the bottom will sit. So we still want that flat. You got yours at Lowe's? Yeah. Because I mean, basically it's for workshop. And you can paint it, and it's multi-surface. Going to cut this in half. I think we can use both pieces. So are you saying you can't get the, I missed something. I think I missed something. So the tacky glue hurts your hands, is that what you're saying? Okay, so this one, should have done the bottom so I could sit it on the bottom. Spread that. Hi, Leanne. How are you? Oh, yes. Girl, my hands hurt after conditioning that. That stuff's awful. I mean, like I said, it's beautiful, but it's a booger to work with. Yes, extra long. You know what I do, and this is maybe TMI for y'all. And I did the same thing with Model Magic when that's all we had back in the day. I put whatever I needed to use, because you can, with that stuff, you know you're not going to use a whole lot of it. And I put it in a baggie. And I sure did sit on it to warm it up before I started having to work it. because you're working it to warm it up. So basically that's what you're doing. And I'm just getting some stuff on my hands because it's kind of leaving little marks, and I don't want it to leave marks. So I would sit on it while I was doing something else. And then it would warm up while I was sitting on it. And I mean, it was still hard to work with. And but at least it was warmer with me sitting on it. I lost my washcloth. So there you go. There's your trick. Just sit on it. Okay, so you see how that one has the dome top, and we still are going to put the worm there. Okay. Let's put some glue here. Yes, they are terrible dry. If y'all could see all the bottles of lotion I have. I have lotion in my purse, in my bathrooms, in my car. They're everywhere. Okay, so got the glue right there. Okay, I'm just going to put that down there. Cut that off. Sure it's attached to that ribbon. Press it down and then to the bottom. No, it's gonna go. I did that on the smaller one. Okay, so we're gonna roll our worm. There. Let's go ahead and get some glue. texture. You know what? I wonder. Let's try something. This glue is getting on this. Cut that off, put it around. I feel like that top's too high, but oh well. Can't really see the ribbon. Let me push that up. Okay. And that white will dry clear, so you won't see it. Okay. Let's put the blue up. Let's get all this out of the way. Get my top. You get some toothpicks over here. Maybe toothpicks and dowels. Let me get dowels just in case. Okay. All right, so this we should be able to hot glue. So I'm gonna put hot glue here, and then I'll put Tite Bond here. So that should work, okay? We're gonna put this one straight on the bottom, like even with the canvas, okay? So let me get the Tite Bond first, and then I will put the, I'm just gonna put the Tite Bond on the clay and the ribbon. That way we have double. And then right in the middle, we'll put the hot glue. Okay. edge. So that is push it down. This one. I want to just get an idea before I stick it down in there because this clay is wet. Okay, so I'm going to stick the toothpicks in the red one, I think. I think I have to go here. And here. And if I sit it down and put some palette holes. Good. Thanks, Jenna. How are you? I've been missing you. I haven't been getting notifications that you've been going live. So I'm on later. Ruben was not feeling good, and I thought, why not just stay on and finish projects? So I am borrowing Ruben's time, so that's why I'm still on. Okay, so, which I should have done this on the red. So when you're doing it, make sure you're putting glue on your canvas too. I did not do it on the red. I'm gonna do it on the, yes I did, yes I did. Wait, what did I do? Okay. So I'm gonna put the glue on the white. That way I won't go over onto the red, but I need to not cover up my holes like I did. Okay, so there's one hole. Did it mess up? Am I on? I had a phone call, sorry. Oh, I forgot the, okay. I'm gonna put some hot glue on. After I get a hot glue stick. Oh, that's a good question. I have no idea. And it was one I had already used. I was going to use it for a different project and I didn't. It's a square. But I don't know. Ow. Okay, That wasn't quite in the center, but it's okay. We'll stick something over there on the side. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold it so it sticks to the back. I guess I could measure it, couldn't I? So, it's probably about a 9 by 9. Okay. So there's the red, white. Yeah, I couldn't have planned that perfect. Look, it's gonna be straight. So if we can get it better in the center, I think right there. Right there. See if I can. Thanks, Jenna. Okay, I'm just hot gluing these toothpicks in. See if they'll stay. Okay, let's get some kind of where we want it. Oops. Pilot hole it. Thank you. Let's see, we're gonna put some glue here. And glue around our clay. And then hot glue on the styrofoam. Push it down, all the way down. Let's do this so you won't burn your hand. Get down. Get that hot glue next to that canvas. You should definitely do it, Jenna. And Jenna, this is ribbon. I used ribbon for the inside the macarons. I used ribbon, and then I put the clay around it. So now all that's left to do is to decorate. I think like on the ledges, I'm gonna put like so like things like this. You could stick these in here. You have this and like flags. And then do I bring them over here? Like this. I made the shaker fireworks. Oh, that one would go there because that's for the bigger space. So like the shaker fireworks, that would go there because there's a big space right there. So that could go there. I have the little popsicles, so that could go there. And so just keep adding stuff. And then have like a big, do I have one here? I don't know why. I think my sprays are over there, but have like a spray, flower spray or something coming out here. But just keep decorating it. So that's what I'm going to do. And I may add some sprinkles or something like on top of that. Add some, the stars. So I have these sprinkles. Maybe add that to the white right above here. Add this to that. And then I have the red stars and the blue stars. So add the red to the blue and then the blue to the red. And then add this one to the white. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then just add some stuff. So this is not so white and stark. So add some of this kind of stuff. So then you have the, you know, the shaker. And I have some stars too that I did this, the shakers. You know what else would be cute? I have numbers that are the domes. Do like the 250 and have that go up and down. Maybe I'll do that. Do the 250 and shaker, or maybe have it go across or something. I don't know what. Anyway, I'm gonna decorate this, but this is our macarons for Monday. And I'm gonna get off now since I took 30 extra minutes of time. Thank y'all for staying with me. I appreciate y'all so much. Have a blessed afternoon, and I will see y'all next time. Up next after me is Dee, and I know she's gonna do a fantastic job with her macarons. So I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.